What up, guys? This is Zara, of course. Yeah. I'm gonna do this video about transgender people in prison. I don't think I've talked about this before, and of the research I did and all the videos I saw about it, I guess. It was all in the States, and I'm pretty sure it's relatively the same in Canada. Basically, say a transgender woman goes to prison. She's not going to be put in a women's prison unless she's post-op. Pre-op though, you're going to a guy's prison. And it's really rough. I mean, that's what I want to talk about. It's just generally not fair, and they get really, I mean, obviously they get really badly treated in the prisons. The statistics said that 1 in 10 men were raped in prison. Put a transgender woman in the prison, there's literally like 99.99999% chance she's getting raped. There is no statistic about how many transgender women who are in a men's prison get raped. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 100%. I wouldn't. However, what they will do to protect some from getting raped, so maybe it wouldn't be 100% because they do this for some, they'll put them in solitary confinement. And, you know, just being and having that over a long period of time, say they spend their whole sentence in solitary confinement, that's really gonna mess you up. You're gonna be fucked up. You might have psychological problems when you come out. It's just not right. People in the prison system, they base on whether you go to a men's prison or a women's prison, not by your gender identity, but by what's between your legs, I guess. Yeah. So if I were arrested for a crime right now, I'd be sent to a men's prison. And I mean, I might be dead. Just, I don't know. There's really no other way of saying it. Yeah. So it's really horrible. And even just the fact that for trans people, okay, I was watching this documentary about it, and I will give a link to it in the description. There's this one woman, she couldn't get a job because she had work experience in a male industry. She's an older trans woman. She had work experience in a male industry, or more male industry, so like oil rigs and shit like that. And then she started her transition. So her name was legally changed and everything, but then she couldn't find a job with her name and all that. So basically, there was no way of her finding a job. And how she ended up in prison was that to survive, she had to steal copper wire and sell it or something like that. And that's what they arrested her for, was that. So she was doing basically what she had to do to survive, and she was put in jail for that. I mean, I don't know. It's really bad. It shouldn't be that way. Like, they should have laws, I guess, and it's better in Canada, but in most parts of the States, there are no laws against discriminating against a trans person. So, what can we do? What was I about to say? And when they're in prison, also, very few, most will not do this, very few will prescribe you hormones, will let you take your hormones while you're in prison. So, that's gonna mess you up even more. Like, you're gonna kind of revert to being more male. It'll mess with your head. It's just not something you can just take away, really. And they don't care. And the treatment that they get when they're in the prison, they get the rape. They get a lot of they get a lot of bullying too. They get a lot of psychological fucking up. Like there were these stories where they had to strip for people because their faces, their hair, they would be wearing makeup and shit, so they would look female. And then, like, the warden or whatever would say, strip down. So you gotta strip down, because you gotta do it. And then, doesn't matter how many people are standing there watching. You're standing there naked. If you're a trans woman, there you're pre-op trans woman. There are your boobs hanging out. There's your ugly man part. Just there for everyone to see. It's despicable. It is. It's basic. Well, it is a hate crime, but there's no law against it. I don't know. Yeah, it's disgusting. So obviously try your best not to get sent to jail. I mean, obviously not many people want to be in jail, but I guess that just makes me want to have my surgery as quickly as possible. And hopefully it won't be too long. Hopefully I'll be latest 22 when I have it. I'm 20 now. If I don't want to be any older than 22 when I have it. And if my plan works, if my bartending plan works, I won't be. Yeah. That's really all I wanted to say. It's just, I guess it's not something that was really talked about. And also, I guess I should have mentioned this first. The documentary that I watched was from, I believe, 2004 or 2005, so I don't know if anything's changed since then. But yeah. So that's really it. Yeah, give me your thoughts on this. I want to hear what people have to say. I want to hear if things have changed. I couldn't really find a lot of stuff on it. So yeah. This is ZaraHarley. Comment, subscribe.